Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. We've got a bit of a special part today because I am finally fulfilling Mex's, well, not last wish exactly, but his major wish. We are going to get a new change of clothes by collecting the last of the stamps we need to get the engineer's outfit.
This is NBM's last will and testimony. May it be known that I request that NTOM64 receive all train stamps and get a change of outfit in our Spirit Tracks playthrough that I regrettably was not alive to finish.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've been a bit ill lately, that's why there haven't been any Spirit Tracks parts. I apologise, but it's very important that you know coming into this that the Mega Ice that you get from Snowland, I would recommend taking the Forest Realm exit through the Tower of Spirits. Do not take the Ocean Land one. Trust me on this, it's far too long a ways to go around. You will need at least 10 Mega Ice left by the time you pull up here in Papusia Village, and you gotta give it to the fishmonger to keep their fish fresh, because I guess the ice they have on standby works, but not well enough.
It's that hot ice, remember red ice, so it just cooks all the fish, it doesn't really preserve any of it.
Very true, very true. Did you ever get all the stamps in Spirit Tracks before, mate?
Oh, absolutely. Spirit Tracks, aside from the rabbits, I have to put that huge asterisk air quote, aside from the rabbits, Spirit Tracks was the first Zelda game I actively tried to 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I really, like, the stamps were probably the gateway drug for me. I just thought they were the coolest thing ever. It's like, holy shit, I actually want to collect these. These aren't golden spiders. These aren't stupid toys I have to take pictures of. These are kind of cool.
Yeah, well, they're mementos of our travels around the place, and you'll notice that we had 11 when we got in here, now we have 10. So I guess that means, yes, the Mega Ice does continue to melt once you're off the train, so don't lollygag.
The ice still exists even when Link is off the train. That is how physics work. That's how object permanence work. That's like 2-year-olds figure that out.
And what we're doing here is we're actually fulfilling this quest to open up a new set of tracks that would lead us to the pirates' hideout. I'm not doing anything there besides getting another stamp, but it is part of the quest to fulfill poor Mexy's last will and testament.
R.I.P. Mexy. He never saw it coming.
He lived as he lived, recording commentary.
Aww.
So we're getting a stamp from here in Papusia Village. We're getting one from the Ocean Sanctuary, one from Pirates Hideout. I think from the Ocean/Marine Temple as well, and there might be one more that I'm forgetting here. Oh, I think it's in that weird village, that weird forest village. That name changes drastically between regions, and it's escaping me right now, I'm sorry.
Oh, Outset or Abodi?
No, that's the home village.
It's one of many.
I think we got that the last time we went back there, honestly.
We did. Here's this whole stamp quest also too is one amazing thing about this game's cohesion too, because in order to explore the world map, that was the thing that everyone was like bitching about, was that if you're on rails, like, how can you explore? Well, here's how the game fucking does that, is that you literally open up more tracks, you open up the world map, you open up your options of exploration by side questing. What is more Zelda than that, dare I ask?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like in Majora's Mask. You become closer to the NPCs by doing quests and getting masks. Sure, all the masks don't really have that much further gameplay potential, looking at you, Couples Mask, but yeah, we'll get to that maybe next year sometime.
Why does the Couples Mask keep getting shit on when literally all the other masks are the same? Like, the dead Dancy Dude mask does that, just like one thing. The All Night Mask does one thing. Like, all the masks do one fucking thing. It's just that the Couples Mask is the most tedious one-use mask to death to get.
No, you just put it like succinctly there, Mace, because it takes the most time, and fair dues. It can be a bit tedious, especially in the original version of the game where you can't fast forward by an hour. You always have to go in like 6-hour increments, which is a bit annoying.
I mean, sometimes Grizzo done good. 9 out of 10 times it's horrible, awful, and kind of broken, but every once in a while Grizzo has a good idea. Still ashamed about that clock look though.
Yeah, I guess so. What other games has Grezzo done besides like making 2 Zelda remakes? I need to look this up.
I was about to say, like, they made Ocarina of Time 3D. That's all that matters. That should tell you everything about Grizzo's work ethics.
Let's see. Their first game was a WiiWare title called Line Attack Heroes.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have Ocarina of Time 3D. Oh, they did the Four Swords Anniversary Edition, which is now Vaporware. It no longer exists as far as I'm aware, and I'm really furious about that because I wanted to play the Link's Awakening levels. Street Pass Garden, The Legend of Legacy, Majora's Mask 3D, Triforce Heroes was their work, Alliance Alive, and Ever Oasis, which came out last year.
Oh yeah, I do remember Ever Oasis. I think that was made by the same guy who worked on the Mana series, so, you know, it's good good pedigree, but, like, that tells you, oh god, oh no, what's going on?
Yeah, I love that. It took me so long to get this bird to fucking cooperate that I had to go with this take.
That was amazing.
Just reading the name, like, Triforce Heroes makes me sad because we were actually going to do an LP of that at one point, weren't we?
I don't know why you're using the pronoun we when you requested Hell Dragon and Some Call Me Johnny to do a Triforce Hero playthrough.
Alright, okay, I didn't realise we were holding grudges on this channel here, Rich coming from me, I know, but I was so hyped to do that, to hang out with my bros, to have some Four Swords action, and then they announced it was online only in America.
And I still didn't actually get to do the online, like, I barely even played. I did probably the first map, and it kind of reminded me too much of those Pokemon Rumble games, plus annoying 3-person puzzles. It's like, I don't like this. Because I can like, a multiplayer Zelda is neat. I'm not sure if it's the same Four Swords adventure that you got, but I have the one that you downloaded when the 3DS store first opened. So I'm not sure which Four Swords I have, but I have a kind of Four Swords on my 3DS, and I rarely ever play that one either. Because it definitely just seems like it's a genuine party game. Like, the joy is in dicking over your friends to get more rupees and work together and stuff. Playing it by yourself, it's odd.
Let's see. To celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series, Nintendo released the Legend of Zelda Four Swords Anniversary Edition on DSiWare as a free limited time only download for the Nintendo DSi and 3DS users between September 28th, 2011 and February 20th, 2012. The game was also later briefly available for download in North America for between January 30th, 2014 and February 2nd, 2014. Developed by Grezzo, this enhanced port of the once multiplayer only game includes a new single-player mode where players have the ability to control two links and switch between them to progress through the levels. There are also two new areas that can be unlocked: the Realm of Memories, which features levels resembling those in the first game, A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, and the Hero's Trial, which features a harder difficulty. As previously with The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, to promote the game, commercials were made featuring the actor and comedian Robin Williams and his daughter Zelda Williams. I'm sad now.
This went really bad. But yeah, so it looks like I do have said Vaporware game. Cool.
Yeah. Well, if it was a Vaporware game, or Vaporwave game, I think Sky would be all over that shit.
Still can't believe that our homeboy has evolved into pure memeage.
Yep. He is a fucking Chad nowadays. I'm kind of jealous, honestly.
Are we still playing with birds?
Yep, still. Yeah, this is the longest part of this quest adventure, I do apologize.
I mean, I get it. This was, like, I still want to go back to the original point that the reason that with Spirit Tracks and getting the Force Gems and, you know, being rewarded with exploration, like, I get that with other Zelda games, they do the same thing, but they do it with the items, like Ocarina of Time. There's all those grottos throughout Hyrule that you can get to, but you can't access until you get the bombs.
Yeah.
And then you have all the places that you can get to but can't access until you have the hook shot. The world map in Spirit Tracks basically functions the same way, except that the veil is way less thin on you can go here, but you can't do anything. So once you get those tracks and you can actually find train stops, I mean, it's basically the same thing as getting a new dungeon item and saying, okay, now, where can I explore on the world map now with this item?
Ooh, just on good old Twitter here, since, you know, having to watch Birdsong being played over and over, it does get a little old after a while. Telltale Games are releasing a LEGO 3-in-1 collection for the Switch, which has Ninjago, LEGO City Undercover Cop, and LEGO Worlds.
Huh. I mean, honestly, outside of Lego Star Wars, I haven't really delved too much. I mean, I know I'm saying that right before a Lego playthrough, but I haven't really played Lego games.
Oh yeah, Mexi is joining Stefan and I for the rest of the Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 playthrough.
Neat! I will be there talking about comics and why they are all terrible and why I love every single one.
Well, I'm there to play the game. You two can nerd it up, I suppose.
Me and Stefan go on really weird tangents. Like, it's basically going to be a recorded Skype call.
Yeah, essentially. Well, I mean, what is a live playthrough except a recorded Skype call, honestly?
Oh my god.
That's why I enjoy doing them, honestly. They're a lot less stressful than post stuff. Like, I can eventually see HFC becoming purely live playthroughs.
A lot of, I know a lot of the Something Awful Let's Players, so basically, you know, the OG generation of Let's Player, they've all basically gone to live stream. Like, they just really appreciate essentially the monetary format of it and also just the interactivity with your Let's Play. I mean, those people had to do Let's Plays in type format, so I'm gonna go with their opinion on this one.
Oh man, I actually love some of the screenshot LPs, like the Dark Age Resident Evil 4 one. There was a really dope San Andreas one. I'm not entirely sure who that one was by, but it's basically from CJ's point of view, and it just goes through like the whole story of one. It's really great.
The most recent one was the Radiant Historia one, but I was using that more as a guide. But there are some really fucking good ones. I think it's the Persona 3 written Let's Play, because I like ones that take liberty. Like, yeah, they follow the game, but then in the typing format, I like when they, you know, do character monologues and stuff.
Yes.
And I think it's the Persona 3 one where the main character is just this absolute dick to everyone internally, but he just does all the right things, but inside he is a horrible monster.
That reminds me actually of a game I never played, but I read the entire like screenshot LP of Chrono Cross.
Yeah, I was gonna say Xenogears. I've played Xenogears, but I always get stuck at the Tower of Babel section, which is actually really early in the game, but I still love all the Xeno, like the whole Monolith Soft's like history. I love that whole line of games, so I love Xenogears, but I've never been able to beat it because I am a baby casual gamer who can't platform, so I had to read a screenshot Let's Play of it.
It's fine, don't worry about it. The Pirate Hideout, not quite as fancy as the Forsaken Fortress, but hey, this is new Hyrule. Everything has to be downsized, I guess, at the beginning.
I mean, let's be honest, even the Forsaken Fortress isn't the best pirate location in Zelda, so I mean, there's a lot. You have, I mean, obviously people are going to remember the one from Majora's Mask, Forsaken Fortress. Most pirate areas are, like, alluded to.
Yeah.
Gerudo Fortress isn't really a pirate area, but it's a thief's hangout. I know one that's forgotten a lot is in Oracle of Seasons, when all the pirates are stuck in Subrosia in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And you find out that it's the captain is the lover of the queen from Oracle of Ages, and just little story moments like that. It's like when people haven't played the combined game, it's like you are literally missing the last quarter. You've only played Route A of Drakengard games. Like you haven't even touched it.
For a second there, you were going to say they haven't played half of Drake and Josh games, and I think I've been memeing it up too much recently.
Oh, that new one's... I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit forced. Basically, for context, it's basically Drake and Josh in front of, like, some kind of wacky adventure. Like, oh, we've been sent to a shadow game. Josh, how are we going to get out of this? Looks into camera. Megan!
How is it that I was going to say we've been taken to the Shadow Realm? I was thinking Shadow Realm, too.
Well,
nice.
That's why we get on so well together. Alright, just take me to that stand so I can get the hell out of here.
That meme's bad, but I'm going to admit a really, really terrible meme that I've been getting into is, Christian Minecraft server, and there being no cuss words.
That's a really old one, actually.
I know it's an old one, but I've been seeing some new ones pop up, and I didn't get it the first time around, so I like Christian Minecraft servers.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's move on. I believe we will be going to the Marine Temple now, unless Past Tom64 wants to make me a liar.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, don't trust that guy.
Hey, at least he took us right to the temple.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this one is located a fair ways in. I believe it's on the second floor. And I'm not sure if we had, like, bombs at the time, but we need them now. So, I don't know. If we were able to do it at the time, I guess I was just sleeping on stamps.
It's always nice when you can revisit a dungeon as Zelda game. Especially for progress, not just because, oh, I missed something, but it's also a teensy bit annoying. I always get a little bit irked at the fact I have to, essentially if I play casually, I have to go back to the Dongo's Cavern as an adult because there are gold Skulltulas you just can't get as a kid.
Oh, okay. I never bothered with a lot of the Skulltula tokens in Ocarina of Time. I think I got enough to get the Giant's Wallet, and that was about it.
Well, I might as well bring it up. It was Spirit Tracks about 3 years ago or so. It was around the time that we were doing Twilight Princess that I played Spirit Tracks, and like I said, I got really hooked on wanting to 100%. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to try and 100% as many Zelda games as I have on hand, which you'd be surprised how many you can actually get on your 3DS. So yeah. I decided to just, because I played all of them, but I decided to finally for once sit down, even if I'm using a guide, I didn't care, but just actually see what 100%ing all these games were like. So I went through and I 100%ed Ocarina of Time, and then Majora's Mask, and then I think I worked and then I did Link to the Past again because I had already done that. So
yeah.
But no, it was really cool actually 100%ing the 3D games and then seeing what all those gold Skulltulas where they're at, and some of them are annoying.
Oh, I'm just looking up what Zelda games you can actually get on your 3DS, and you can have Link's Awakening and DX, which is Bay, of course. Ocarina of Time 3D, best version of the game. Legend of Zelda, the original, with save states, making it the best version. The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Anniversary Edition, which is no longer available. Thanks for that. Minish Cap on Virtual Console, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, both on Virtual Console, on Link Between Worlds, Majora's Mask 3D, Triforce Heroes, and Hyrule Warriors Legends. So, not including 4 Swords Anniversary Edition, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games.
Did you mention that you can get Adventure of Link as well?
12. Make that 12.
Yeah, you can get Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 on your 3DS. Like, it's a really good system. It's basically the PSP of Zelda games.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
Which, I love the PSP. I will never stop gushing about it. It's so underrated. You can play every great PS1 game on it.
Well, I think my first experience with the PSP was playing Liberty City Stories, and I was a little bit blown away. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, so I got obsessed over the PSP from the commercials. Like, let it be known that Sony's ad campaigns at the time for the PSP, no matter how disgusting those squirrels were, it got me. I was hooked. I listened to Franz Ferdinand for like 2 months because of the PSP. So my parents got it for me for Christmas, and I got Death Jr. I requested Death Jr. with my new PSP for Christmas. That's what I wanted from Santa, and I got it. And then that PSP got stolen.
Sad face. That's not unlike Wooly's Atomic Purple Game Boy dilemma. Unfortunately for you, however, you didn't get it back in the end, did you?
No, I ended up having to just buy another one. I saved up.
Oh, adult problems. So sad.
Yeah.
God, how many times am I going to use this fucking bird song in one part?
Can't we just hotkey this?
I wish, mate. Oh my god, using the fucking the flute on an emulator is not fun.
I could see not. I know that when a lot of scrubs try to play The World Ends With You and they get to a certain fight, they just have no idea how to win because they didn't map their mic.
Sad.
Sadder face. Like, fuck, my PSP got stolen, but those guys are the real losers.
3 crabs and a wave. Oh yeah, we're definitely in Phantom Hourglass 2.
But we're not in Wind Waker 2 because that's Phantom Hourglass. Because tech slides.
Ugh. All brains shutting down. Oh god, get on the train, Link, quickly.
Just the whole relation between Zelda games and like tech demos and tech releases and ancient PowerPoint slides it's almost a comedy.
I'm really glad Breath of the Wild ended up not looking pretty much anything like that Wii U tech demo, because it seems so like glossy and over the top in hindsight.
All those tech demos ever look like is just Legend of Zelda in Unreal Engine 9. Yay!
Yay! Alright, let's see if we can upgrade our train a little bit before heading on to what I believe is the final stamp stand in order to get the engineer's outfit.
And also, Mr. Grandson, sir, if these gems aren't enough for you, I could always slip some rupees under the table. Maybe Mr. My Friend Green Rupee can change your mind.
Yes, Benjamin Franklin, a classic.
Like, that's probably one thing I don't like, is that you can't just, like, buy these somewhere. For obscene amounts of rupees, obviously, but I feel having that at least can balance out the randomness, is that, you know, even if you're unlucky, if you can just grind out the money, and I know that's gonna ruffle some jimmies, but to me it's a fair compromise at least.
That sounds like something they would do post A Link Between Worlds, honestly. This was still in that Wild West era of like handheld Zelda games where they could be as hard and tedious as they wanted.
Yeah, they really weren't keeping too much of an eye on it, which is fair. I mean, that's what I think that might honestly add to my love of 2D Zelda, is that you can kind of see them break the formula more and more often, because it does seem like the leashes are a lot looser on 2D Zelda dev teams.
Yeah, very much so. I think I may have enough for this. Yes, we do. We're buying it.
Huzzah! It's got really nice wheels. Are those red?
Oh, yes.
Spicy wheels. The flames mean that the train goes faster.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so.
See, that's what they could have done if they did another 2D Zelda Wii U with upgradable vehicle. So then you could use the touchpad to draw and like add stickers, and then upload to the Miiverse for all of the internet to make fun of.
Isn't Miiverse dead now?
For all of the internet to see.
Well, we do have you know, the Switch where you can just basically click a button and send a screenshot directly to Twitter, which I've made great use of, chronicling my time in Breath of the Wild and other games.
I was gonna say, in the last couple years, there's been a general increase in Breath of the Wild screenshots and DBZ fighter combo videos being uploaded directly to Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing, not at all. It's just, you know, you kind of think about what's 2018 gonna be while you're living in the past, and you just don't expect these things.
I sometimes wonder what would my younger self think if I took a Switch, or just like any modern games console back in time and showed it to him.
This is fake.
You gotta use buttons. That makes it a baby's toy.
Where are the tilt controls?
Flame would say he's playing them, but I think he would be a fetus at that point in time, so we ignore him.
The children of these days.
Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be getting the end of this train by the end of the playthrough, but I did say I'd upgrade my train at least once, so I kept my promise.
You really weren't kidding about the name of this town being really bad.
Yeah, base score.
So, am I supposed to be Googling what it is, or is you? Because I'm already halfway done.
Pretty sure it's Whittleton, mate.
Oh. I don't... Okay. Neat.
There you go. We don't have to cross poison lakes and whatnot. We just have to stamp here.
I mean, we could have done it earlier, but then we wouldn't have this nice, you know, bonding time. It's nice when we get to do things like this.
Indeed, very much so. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, keep up.
There they are.
Oh my god, I fucking lost track after I said keep up. Oh god, that's so embarrassing.
We have one stamp, another stamp, another stamp, another stamp.
Another one. Congrats, you stamped yourself.
And who gets to design the stamps? Because, like, Linebacks and Feral, you know, their faces are on their stamps. So does that mean, like, if you own the property, you get to make the stamp? Or did they have, like, the royal stamp maker? Was that Nico's original job and what made him turn to the dark side?
I guess so. Also, number 1, Farrell. His name is Ferris, mate.
Ferris.
And number 2, I actually forgot what number 2 is. God, I'm having, like, short-term memory problems today. It's actually scaring me.
Oh, no. Was the other problem the fact that I said Nico and not what the Chancellor's name was? Because I just don't care what the Chancellor's name was. He has 2 horns.
The Chancellor's name is Cole, as in a train pun.
They're all train puns! I can literally just say character with train pun name was talking to character with train pun name, and they talked about the train ride and how lovely it was.
Oh, we have tanks now, by the way.
Yeah, just that whole industrial revolution that's been going on. Now that the monarchy has been dethroned, technology is just booming across the world.
Oh, what's your favourite?
Fucking rabbits. Well, at least it's over. At least you have better skills at it than I do, so... Because, God, if this was me playing it, it would just be miss, 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 fail, and then we'd have to redo the whole part again.
Oh, man. Retakes. What's the next playthrough you're recording for us, by the way, Bexley?
That's still to be decided, and still to be scheduled.
Yeah, very much so.
I've kind of lost a lot of steam when it comes to recording games. Heck, even just finding the time to talk over them gets a bit difficult for me, so I do appreciate everyone's patience with Let's Plays involving me. I really do.
That's fine. I want to do Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 at some point, though. That's a goal.
I know, and that's still on my list, so at least we still have, you know, positive energies towards that plan.
Ah, good stuff. No, sorry, young man, I have to go and see an old man about a shield and a set of clothes.
Huzzah! Hi, Grandpa. Did you make us new pants?
Yes, I did. Don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm only 77.
I was gonna say, how do we know that this isn't just Nico's grandson? They live together. Like, we've been joking, like, oh, it's his roommate and everything, but wouldn't a more logical conclusion just be that this is actually Nico's grandson?
Oh, the genetics of that don't make a lick of sense, but we got the ancient shield. It's Link's shield, I think.
It's got a lobster. Doom, 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 doom.
So, is that from Phantom Hourglass?
Yes. And most likely also Wind Waker. We can always just double check.
Please do.
He's gonna be talking. Grandpa's got war stories to tell.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, forgetting 15, we get the beauticious, the wonderful, the engineer's outfit. Come on, show us those lovely things, Nico. And, show us them, Link, if you will. I'm just killing time here. The part's almost over.
They just call it the Ancient Shield, so I'm trying to figure out where it's originally from. It's gotta be Phantom Hourglass, just because how could it literally not?
Yeah, I don't recall it in, Wind Waker at all, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of stamp collecting for us guys. We may be getting them like throughout the course of the rest of the game, but as far as side quest parts go, not really. So next time we are going to head to the Sand Realm, and we're going to have a chat with the Locomo, because we still have one more temple to find in that region.
We still got more to go.
Oh yeah, so we'll see you later today for another part of Spirit Tracks. Bye bye.